Hey guys, Dave Kimbrough here with Remax and the Kimbrough team, and it is November. We got some snow last night. You can see behind me here. I can't believe we've already had two snows, and it's the 4th of November. But anyway, recapping stats that are hot off the press for the month of October. And what we're going to do, oh, also, if you like this kind of information, you're kind of a stat hound, I am, click on the link below. You can dig through all of these numbers in much more detail, probably more detail than you care to do. But if you'd like to, you can go to the link below and read it to your heart's content. Today, we're going to call this episode Good News, Bad News, Reality, and silver linings. So, good news, prices are still up year over year around 16%. If you take a look at January to October, we're still sitting in a really good situation from a year perspective of prices being up from where they were last year. Inventory levels, they're up. The great news about that is if you're in for shopping for a new home, you got a whole lot more stuff to look at. So there's more inventory, meaning you've got some choices. Other good news, unique properties, whether it's the setup, the style of the house, the floor plan, your view, whatever, um, those still move quickly, as do investment properties. If you've got a good solid multifamily property, you're going to get good money for that. There's a lot of people in the marketplace looking for good investment properties. As we see some volatility in the stock market, a lot of people want to own real property. And so there's good demand for multifamily units. So if you've got one of those to sell, let us know. We can probably help you out. Bad news, number of sales, which means the number of buyers is going down. And that's always bad news. When you have fewer buyers, you have less pressure on the marketplace. That's not a great thing. Interest rates are a big part of that. Right now, they're around 7%. You can get some good options with either interest rate buy downs. So you can get a more affordable interest rate, but you can also do like a 5-1 arm, 7-1 arm. Good friend of mine's got good rates on a 5-1 arm right now, where the first 5 years is going to be in the upper fives, and then it'll adjust after that. More bad news, days on market or time it's going to take your home to sell, that's going up in general. So the real key here is be super patient. Okay. The reality section of this, the Fed has waged, let's call it what it is. Fed has waged war on inflation, and housing is squarely in the crosshairs of what they're trying to manipulate. They're trying to slow the housing market down, which they're doing a damn good job of, in hopes that that bleeds over and overall has an impact on inflation. Headwinds exist, and they're going to continue to exist, frankly, for the next 8 to 14 months would be my guess. Again, it's a guess. I'm not the great Karnak, or I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be doing something else. But, I guess we're going to see some headwinds here for the short-term foreseeable future. Those headwinds would be interest rates, affordability, um, inflation, just overall general costs and affordability of living. Those things are going to continue to be headwinds. And really not a headwind, but a reality part of this is the housing boom is over, right? I mean, for the time being, the housing boom we've seen over the last 2 to 3 years is gone. So we're moving ourselves into a much more normalized real estate marketplace. Okay. So the silver lining part, the last segment of this, the good news, right, is it's not going to be like 2008 all over again, right? Don't sit on the sidelines and wait for the bottom to fall out. I do not believe the bottom is going to fall out, nor should you be concerned that the bottom is going to fall out. Are prices going to drop? Absolutely, they are going to drop, right? I mean, we're seeing it already. But keep in mind, this is all relative. If our prices drop 15% from right now, right, you can look back in this stats and this data and see that that would really put us at the same prices we were at in the summer of 2021. Well, let me tell you, everybody I went and talked to in the summer of 2021 thought, holy smokes, this is ridiculous. It can't get any better than this. So really, you got to put it in perspective. Yes, prices are likely to go down some, but yes, there's room in that, and you'll still be probably in a very good equity position. One last thing. So that's kind of our market recap for the month of October, the 4th of November. And I'm also going to attach a great article. It was in Fortune magazine. I read it this morning. So if you want to look at it, it says the Fed's housing market reset isn't letting up anytime soon. 5 things you need to know when you head into 2023. I think it's just a good, solid article. I'm not saying it's 100% right or 100% wrong or whatever. It's just good for you to be informed. The more information you have, the better decisions you can make. So take a look at that article. I enjoyed it. I thought it was very, very informative. Listen, we're thankful for you at the Kimbrough team. Thank you for being part of our family. Thank you for being part of our client base. Thank you for being supportive. If there's anything we can do for you, do not hesitate to give us a call, 970-263-7355, or you can directly email any member of the team, and we'll be more than happy to help take care of you and or your family and friends. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day and have an absolutely fantastic November.